Hello again. The mania for changing sex is fast reaching a crescendo, and even those who are all in favour of this kind of thing are finding that every day brings more examples of the kind of problem which is bound to arise when you let this run completely out of control. At one time, the National Health Service had guidelines which indicated that women of childbearing age should be asked before their abdomens are x-rayed or scanned if they are pregnant. For obvious reasons, you don't want to expose a fetus to x-rays or any other sort of radiation. But wait, how do you know who is a woman these days? Imagine if you asked the question of somebody who identifies as a man. How awkward would that be? So, the guidelines now recommend that all people of possible childbearing age should be asked if they are pregnant. Men of almost 60 who are undergoing treatment for cancer of the prostate and whose lives are already stressful enough are now having to go through the utterly insane routine of being asked if they're going to have a baby. This is bad enough, but of course there is worse. The truth is that some men with perverted sexual desires wish to change sex for reasons which do not bear close examination. Think Silence of the Lambs. In the description to this video, I give a link to just such a case which has been reported in the newspapers. A man calling himself Brittany has been molesting little girls. Picture in the newspapers show him to have had breast enhancements in an attempt to look more like a woman, but alas, he still looks like a creepy, weird man, only one tricked out as a female. He abused a 6-year-old and a 7-year-old girl and is now on the way to a men's prison. The bizarre thing is the language used in trying to write about this awful character. Even newspaper reporters today hesitate to call a man, even when the man is a child molester. Using plural pronouns in an effort to avoid saying he or she just makes everything more confusing. Consider this line from the newspaper report. They said she poked genitals through a letterbox when they knocked at her door. See what I mean? Almost impossible to guess the genders and sexes involved in the incident. What actually happened was that this man poked his penis through the letterbox with the intention of exposing it to a 6-year-old girl. Yuck. The difficulty is, of course, that with men, transsexualism is often associated with other unusual tastes, such as a desire to admire oneself in mirrors and make an exhibition of oneself. The fact that there are quite a few high-profile cases of men changing sex who wish to compete in women's sport is an aspect of this desire to make oneself the centre of attention. It too is a form of exhibitionism. Then, of course, some of them have a fetish about children, making themselves look like children. Women who wish to live as men are not prone to this kind of loopiness. You will not hear of them either molesting children nor entering sports competitions and making sure everybody knows that they are really women posing as men.